This is my show. I ain't got no music. Copyright.
Pissing me off, actually.
Do you want the West Side?
Dabney Coleman ain't messing around.
Her ass back to the projects with food stamps. No, broke single white lady. It's not personal.
They told Dave Chappelle, hey man, just like, do you, be you.
Good-looking guy.
We don't have any lines.
Sell cheap books.
Friggin' Hollywood, man.
Well, it's inevitable,
Man,
I
Tom
guess.
Hanks is a
People
pro.
understand her and it just-
Wow, that woman's like the brunette Meg Ryan. I wonder if she read for this part.
Anytime. Okay, we can turn it off. I think that's-
Greg Kinnear is the well-meaning narcissist that we all know she has to dump. But we get it, you know, you know, it stinks though. He did that whole hit piece or whatever about the bookstore, and they had to they needed a scene to reestablish that they are not connecting. They are just friends. I don't think we've ever seen them kiss or hug in this movie either.
How can that be?
Wow.
All this difference?
A whole bunch of publicity and outrage for the little guy that could, and it translated to no change. Are we paying attention?
She thinks the window.
You Got Mail might have something to say for us here in 2021.
I always do that. I always take a relationship to the next
See,
level.
nowadays,
That works out.
you would have at least had the picture. Swipe, 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 swipe.
I already said that, didn't I?
While technology effectively got rid of this issue. And people thought it was a good thing, but unintended consequences. That's impossible for him to know without seeing her. And I know women are like, what? You can't. No, it doesn't work like that. Sorry. That's only in these kinds of fantasies. That's why they're having a conversation about whether or not she's a dog, quote unquote. Their words, not mine. Dave is going to see her first?
And what does she look like? Can't see her. Waiter's blocking. Damn it. Oh, hold on. He's moving.
Man, go in the store.
Yeah. Can you see her?
Oh, that's her.
You ain't gonna like this. Why not? Because it is Kathleen Kelly.
Wow. This is a good reveal scene. Thank goodness.
Yes, I am.
Ooh, that's not a good look. This is actually worse than him going in there and saying, "Hey, I'm sorry. I'm Joe Fox." Ooh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Man, he was there to give her advice about how to crush him. I guess that is rough, but you can't. That is not a man. That is not a man thing. You had to go in there. This is that romantic comedy low point, the all is lost moment. Oh man. What is he going to do? I guess anything is better than what he was going to do.
Please leave. Please leave, I beg you.
That was odd. Dude, if he turned around, walked out of the thing, and credits started rolling, this would be the greatest movie of all time! What's she gonna say to this guy that did not show up in her mind? No explanation. Now there's nothing to look forward to except the death of her business and her narcissistic boyfriend. I have a question for the ladies out there. As we're all so romantic watching You Got Mail together, why stay in a relationship that you're not happy with for long periods of time? 2 weeks, 8 weeks, 6 months, 2 years. Why? I could never imagine doing that, and I never have. I've never done that. If it was not happening, you know, somebody says something incredibly mean, doesn't call me back. Like, that was it. That was it for me. That was it for them. Explain it to me, please. Hit the comments up. Well, if a man showed up, took one look at her and left, it would have been because he would have said, "Oh shoot, she is hot. I can't," and he would have left. It wouldn't have been because of her. Man, Steve Zahn, say something funny. This was like before Steve Zahn was Steve Zahn.
You are so lucky.
You could be dead.
That works. At this point, I don't even know what he would say. I mean, if he wants to continue this thing under any circumstance, under almost any circumstance, to continue this is cruel unless he's ready to buy her out handsome. That's all he really has to do. Cut her a check. She'll be happy with that. Look, I'm not perfect, but somewhere along the line, at some point, I just truly accepted in my life that lying, like on this level, man, it's just not worth it. Just not worth it. Just tell the truth and let it be done. Bruh, just leave it alone. End of movie. Roll credit! All right, writers. What you got?
What happened while being there.
He's going the mystery route. Give her that mystery. That way she can make a... She already did it. She made it up in her mind and gave him a pass. Now he's asking for that pass that she already gave him. And essentially apologized. So she's going to want to give him that pass.
Close. We're going to close. Close.
That's ugly. Wow, that was a movie poster for Deep Impact. Did that come out around the same time?
Birdie takes as seriously as I do.
Do you mind?
Yet another reason they can't be together. Finally. I don't even know why this character is even in this. She could have had anybody write that article.
Exactly the same way.
Don't say that. That makes it.
Why are they trying to make it seem like she wants to be with this guy?
You don't love me?
How convenient. You know, look.
So right for each other.
All right, well, now I'm mildly interested in seeing how they resolve the Parker Posey Tom Hanks thing then.
No.
Well, how mature. In the 90s, this is how Hollywood was trying to teach us how all relationships should end. Boy, that would be rough. My question is answered.
Wonder what she's doing right this very minute.
This better not turn into a situation where Tom Hanks starts thinking about his whole life and what's important and decides to break off the relationship in this elevator. Is this how women feel when they watch Rambo or James Bond? Okay, so this is what we're going to do, right? This was a romantic comedy where I laughed essentially twice. So I would imagine that it's like 90% romance and 10% comedy, and I didn't get anything out of the lion's share of the movie. So what I'm thinking is next go around, I find a romantic drama. That way, like, there are more angles and aspects to the different characters going into the situation as opposed to things staying light. Sure.
I feel as if a part of me has died.
Sure.
And my mother has died all over again.
That's rough. Maybe this movie would have been better as a drama. Like, they just changed the story beats just a little bit, changed the music to where it's like, man, it's some hard stuff. What in the world is this man gonna say to this woman to make it okay that she lost her bookstore? Roll credits. What is he going to say to this woman?
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's interesting. Whereas I
am a horrible person. Therefore, I have no choice but to be horrible.
Yep.
That's what you're saying.
We're hearing a lot of that in
That's all right.
2021 as
Put you
well.
out of business, so
I don't actually know him.
really.
That's laugh 3.
I only know him through the, you're not gonna believe this.
Wow. Admitting that you only know somebody over the internet means something completely different now. You say it back then and it's like, whoa, are you kidding me? You say that now, it's like,
Yes.
whatever. Oh my God.
Ask me that.
Yes, he did.
Oh my goodness. If the movie was more like this through the whole thing, it would have been a little more interesting.
He's fat. He's fat. He's a fatty.
I don't care about that.
You don't care that he's so fat.
Lie. Shyamalan ending, it was actually someone else. My wife loves The Godfather and The Wizard of Oz. She's like Meg Ryan. Wow. All right, so that was You Got Mail, and it's something, when I watch ladies' reactions of action movies or blockbusters, genre pictures. Sometimes there would be this cool action scene, something in Die Hard, Captain America, something like that. And it's the third act, and it's when everything that they'd been talking about in the plot comes to a head, in like a Jason Bourne movie. And you know, some viewers, not always women, some viewers would say something like, "When is this action scene going to be over?" Like it does nothing for them. The choreography of the fight or a dog fight in a fighter jet. And I'm like, there's information in that action scene. We're finding out how much somebody wants something, or we're finding out how much stronger the antagonist is over the protagonist, or we're there's information in those action scenes and the looks that people give and the sound effects of a punch against the cheek, and it's like lost on a person, on a kind of viewer, and they're bored. And I could only imagine that while I was watching this movie and there were these scenes, there was information in these scenes that I felt like, I'm like, okay, I get it. I see what you're doing. Can we move on to the next plot point? And now I think I understand those people who, they just feel like the action scenes go on too long. I don't know. But all right, that was You Got Mail. I wish I could say it was a fine enough movie. I felt like it could have just been a half hour, an hour, 45 minutes tops. Like I got it. I got it. I spent 2 hours waiting for these people to get together and to drop the other people that were in their life and get together, and it's like, why did this story take 2 hours to tell? Man, oh man. So next time, romantic drama, we're gonna see. If you love You Got Mail, my wife does. My wife's gonna watch this. Oh my goodness. Um, please don't take this personally. If you can just kind of hear where I'm coming from and maybe have some empathy for me for those action movies like The Godfather that you watch and it's like, what is this? Why do people love this movie so much? You know what I mean? So, wow. But thanks for hanging out if you did. Thanks for watching the whole thing if you did. Please don't give up on me. We're going to watch something else. We're going to do some romantic drama, and see what the deal is with that. But I'm Odium. Thanks for hanging out with Hat in the Ring, and I'll see you next time, hopefully.